This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hi, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to you.
Potty,
And
congratulations.
welcome to you. Oh, no, and congratulations to you.
Well, to you.
Every day's a good day.
When you're here, Kate, big episode of the podcast. Do you call it an episode? Big podcast of the podcast today.
What is it called? Is it called a
No,
pod?
it's just
It is an episode, isn't it, of the
big
show?
episode of the
An
podcast.
episode or
Yeah.
3 cheers for the umpires. Hip, hip.
Hey, put down your bourbons.
Kate,
I don't
that
get
is
that.
not very sportsmanlike because you know what? At the end of the game, the umpires do such an amazing job. So when
come
I
on,
say
Kate.
hip, hip, everyone in the team says
Okay,
hooray.
try it
I
again.
don't know why we're talking about
try it again.
umpires.
Or the umpires do an amazing job, and we're trying to encourage more umpires to come into
The umpires.
Hip,
Hooray.
Well done, that's better.
Why are we hurraying
I've got
them?
no idea why we're talking
You've
about umpires.
never said a nice word about umpires.
You're not even listening, Fitzgerald.
I love
Are you
those.
reading a story about umpires?
I love those green maggots.
Guys,
you
well, they've
can't.
turned from white, haven't they? Let's move on from umpires and colours. Casey's coming on the podcast. She is looking for love.
Casey Donovan?
No, Casey Duroven, which is, I'm not joking actually.
It is not.
Yes, that is her last name. She's in for traffic dating. We're going to find 3 possible men, and Casey's looking for the love of her life. Will it happen?
I doubt it. Stay tuned, though.
It's all coming up in the podcast.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I would like to submit this story for the most extraordinary story of 2023. A story about a guy by the name of Sonny and another guy by the name of Graham. Good on you guys. Thanks for being part of the story. The story starts with beautiful Graham, and he had, unfortunately, a congestive heart failure. And this wasn't great. This was back in 95, Fitz. Anyway, Graham, unfortunately, with his condition, passed away. He was on the verge of death, should I say, and knowing that he was going to pass away, sadly, he took his own life.
I know.
Right? So in this situation, what they do, thank God he'd written down organ donor.
Yes.
And it was a very confronting time for his wife, Cheryl. She rang the police. The ambulance arrived. They took Graham away and they removed his heart. And it was given to Sonny.
Well,
And saved Sonny's life.
there's a silver lining there, isn't there? That's,
Yeah.
You save somebody else's life.
And this was the situation. So the story goes on that poor Graham, he's gone. Sonny's got the new heart and bang, he's ready to go, mate. He's firing. And of course, in a situation like this, you have another man's heart. You need to get in touch with the family. So Sonny, the new heart carrier, he starts writing to Cheryl saying, life is good here. Things are going okay.
Yeah.
They start writing back and forth. Sonny starts to think, maybe Cheryl's a bit of all right.
I wonder if that's to do with the heart.
Well, that's the point I made earlier when I was saying this is fascinating. 70 documented cases of transplant patients having personality changes that take on the characteristics of the donor.
Yeah, but see, I mean, we talk about the heart. I mean, the heart's...
Mate, the heart is.
It's the engine room.
Never question the heart.
Well, the engine, it keeps you alive, I understand that, but is there an element of feeling to your heart?
Yeah.
Come
when
on.
I've had and Pete, 13-24-10, if you agree, if you've had a bad breakup, you can feel the chest pain. You can feel your heart hurting.
I don't
Your
think-
heart gets stressed.
I think that's just a saying,
No,
mate.
it's not. I've felt the chest pain.
You have a broken heart.
Tommy said to me a while ago, we're going to get rid of Riddle Time on a Friday, and the chest pain I had was extraordinary.
It was probably your diet at the time,
Was
I
it?
would say.
Before the PT.
Yeah, and you would have a lot of
Could have been the fish and
indigestion,
chips.
I
Maybe.
suppose.
So
So
there's-
two roast chooks at once is probably not the
No,
right
you're
thing
right.
to do.
Could have been the dumplings afterwards. So Sonny decides to catch up with Cheryl just to say, hey, let's meet. The next thing you know, the two of them are getting it on. Cheryl and Sonny, the man with the new heart, form a beautiful relationship.
Well, Cheryl's only really hooking up with him because of his heart.
Well, they got on very, very well. She's a mother of 4 too, Cheryl. They ended up getting married, which was beautiful. So Cheryl thought, isn't this phenomenal? Something so beautiful has come from something so horrible.
Yeah.
Because poor Graham took his own life.
wow.
All of a sudden, things start to go a bit strange. Sonny starts behaving the way Graham used to behave. She said, I've seen these personality traits before. She recognised that the trait of Graham was appearing in Sonny's behaviour. Sonny became flat. Sonny became depressed. Sonny ended up taking his own life in the exact same way that Graham did.
Oh, is that coincidence?
Is this an early submission for what are the chances?
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, heavy topic, don't get me wrong, Tommy. Are we doing that after 8 today?
Yeah, if you have a story, you can call in
Oh,
early,
my
though.
God. So the heart almost feels like it was a bad heart that was not meant to be passed on for the sake of maybe it can control more than you think, Fitz.
Throwing it out there.
No.
13 24 10, if someone else has ever taken someone else's organ, so an organ transplant, is there a story of this that it's changed someone's personality?
70 documented cases. 70 documented cases. Imagine if I gave you my heart. Finally, your wife would be happy, your kids would be happy, they'd have the dad that they always dreamed of.
Well,
radio would be
I wouldn't
wrapped.
have any drive, no motivation.
You'd
That's
be
the
a
thing.
living legend.
I'd put on 20 kilos straight up.
Oh, imagine the damage you do at a buffet.
That's the
What's
thing. I
happened to me?
like to push myself when I commit to something.
What do you mean?
I like to use my heart to push through the
Well,
pain
this
barrier.
is the engine I can give you, mate. Your dreams can come true.
Well, when are you
with
gonna
my
prove that
heart.
to us?
What do you mean? Every day. I'm on a new diet. It's a 6-weeker. You watch.
And, yep, you have told us about it every half hour for the last 2 days.
You're only a what if away from a holiday with whatif.com.
You could go to your dentist appointment or all the kids' sports.
But what if it was a weekend on the coast instead?
Book hotels, holiday rentals, apartments and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Stuck in traffic, lost your patience. Love, desire, lust and passion. Take a breath and stop berating. Have a crack at traffic dating.
Let's meet the lovely Casey in Denniston. Good morning, Case.
Hi guys.
Oh, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Are you a little bit nervous? I mean, it is nerve-wracking doing something like this.
I am. I'm very nervous. I'm excited, but we'll see how we go.
When was your last relationship, Casey?
A couple of months ago, so newishly single, back on the market.
fresh.
Why did that one end?
Just difference in I don't know, difference in.
Yeah, he's a criminal.
Interests,
Yeah.
values, yeah.
He's doing 3 years in
Yeah.
Silverwater, but that's all right. For the fellas of Sydney, if you are single, Casey is 26 years of age, but let's find out a little bit more about her.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm 26 from Denniston, and if you're ready to win Wednesday and win my heart, then listen up.
All I do is win Wednesday, no matter what.
I'm looking for a guy who's kind, thoughtful, and loves the great outdoors. So if you live in your mum's basement and you like to yell at supermarket staff, then you're probably not the guy for me.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf!
My ideal weekend would be spent hitting the gym for a boxing session, taking my puppy Buddy to the park, and then cheering on the Swans at night over a chicken schnitty. And yes, I did name my dog after Buddy Franklin. I would have called him Fitzy, but your career ended too soon.
He's not even that good a player.
My friends describe me as loyal and always having their back. So if you're loyal and you're going to treat me like I'm royal,
We are ladies on Twitter.
you could be the king to my queen.
You want me to put that on my todger?
I work in HR, so I know a thing or two about first round interviews. So pull out your dating resume and call 13 24 10.
132410.
Let's see if you're up to the job.
Oh,
Casey,
Casey,
you are
that
a
was
catch.
fun. You sound fun.
Casey, can you tell me? I'm not sure if Fitzy, you asked this before. What is the type of guy that you're interested in? Like, what have you got a type in your history of dating?
I think typically, you're tall, dark, and handsome.
Guilty.
But really, just looking for someone who's thoughtful, kind, and caring.
And
Oh,
caring.
this
That's
is
beautiful. Casey's a catch.
I love
Casey
this.
is a real catch.
Come on, fellas. 26 years of age, and she's looking. It's just a date. You can go out on a date and see if you guys click. You know what I mean?
No pressure.
No.
Heaps of pressure.
We've got a $100 Iconic voucher and a bottle of Double Chin Gin thanks to Australian Distilling Co. Give us a call. Sell yourself to Casey next. She does have a dog called Buddy, named after Buddy Franklin. She's a big Swans fan as well, and she loves to travel. This is what we're looking for. Case, you're still there. Case, let me tell you this. You got a lot of young guys ringing in. Do you like the younger man, or are you looking for an older man?
In the past, I've dated older, but not opposed to dating someone a little bit younger.
We've had over 500 phone calls since people heard your voice.
This has been crazy.
Sydney has fallen in love with Casey.
Okay, let's go to Hugo in Strathfield. Good morning, Hughes.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hi, Hugo.
Great, Hughes. You've got 30 seconds to sell yourself, son. Off you go.
Hi, my name's Hugo. I'm 22. I'm plumber. My ideal day would have to be going out to the city. Nice dinner, cocktail.
Yeah, great.
Hot. Keep going.
My connection is more, verbal. I like getting to know the right one. I like going to the beach, sunsets, go for a walk in the morning.
Yeah, awesome.
Nice hot summer day, go out to the beach.
He's nervous.
He's so...
But interesting fact about me,
Yeah.
I've almost gotten arrested in Bali.
Oh, yeah. Go on,
Hughes, what did you do?
Kind of going to a punch-on with some guy at a pool club.
It was going so well.
Protecting my mate's girlfriend.
Yeah, of course.
Chivalrous. Yes,
chivalry
violence
is-
first.
Hugo,
It was
what do you
going
like?
so well.
What do you like to do on the weekends, mate? If you've got a bit of spare time to yourself.
I like to go down to Coogee.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just go for a run around Coogee.
Beautiful.
good spot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I would have probably,
swimming.
I probably would have left the old punch-on story out of that one, Hughes. But that's good. It's a
That
good
is
start.
awesome. What a
He's
catch.
plumber,
Yeah.
22 years of age. Let's go to contestant number
Relaxed.
2. Lockie, 23 years of age from Camaray. Lockie, you got 30 seconds. Sell yourself, sir.
G'day. My name's Lockie. I'm a 22 from Camaray. I'm a shampoo taste tester, which is a job that not many people understand, but, it pays the bills. Ideal first date would have to be, a hike, maybe up to Barrenjoey, go for a swim afterwards, and then have lunch at the surf club there.
Kiss me. Kiss me.
Yeah. Wildest thing I've ever done was bungee jumping in Vietnam, where I paid $20 for it.
Whoa.
That was good fun, but
Oh my God.
yeah,
And live to
hoping
tell the
meet Casey.
tale.
Okay. Can we go back to Lockie? A shampoo taste tester. What do you make? What do you do there?
So I basically just ensure that the shampoo is at a medium level between being too acidic that you won't want to buy it again and not sweet enough that kids will eat it.
But you actually taste it.
Yeah, I taste every new line that we've got. It's good fun.
What is your favourite brand of shampoo, can I ask, Lockie?
Probably Head and Shoulders.
Yeah, great.
Or the natural mint.
Oh, natural mint is really... Put it on
Yeah.
your ice cream.
That Casey, there's a catch.
Wow.
There is a catch.
I'm confused.
Okay, let's go to Tom in Pinball. Tom, you've got 30 seconds to sell yourself. Off you go, Tom.
How are you, Casey? Not asking for much, just looking for true love. That's it.
Hot.
Oh,
A little bit about me. Love a good bevy with the boys. You're welcome to tag along, go for a drive. Just having chill weekends. That's all it's about.
So true, man.
And yeah, just kicking back, enjoying life. I've got 2 dogs that won't want to play with your dog, but I'll make sure he's entertained. And other than that, it's just an easy life over here.
Tom, what do you do with yourself?
I do landscape construction.
Landscapes.
that's a good job.
God, I want to live in Tom's head.
Tom,
Sounds like a great place to live.
Tom, who do you look like? Do your mates say that you look like a certain celebrity? Can you throw it out there?
Some say Chris Hemsworth on a good day.
Okay, Tom, come on, mate.
Casey, hopefully you're still there. You there, Case?
I am.
How
Okay.
you feeling, Casey? I mean, it's a smorgasbord.
Oh, tough decision.
Yeah, really tough.
What are you going to do,
Okay.
Case?
You've got Hugo, contestant number 1, 22, plumber from Strathfield. You got Lockie's 23 from Camaray, the shampoo taste tester, and contestant number 3 is Tom in Pinball, the landscape construction, loves a sneaky beer, and you can tag along if you would like. Casey, which one are you going to choose?
Well, I'm a big fan of the Hemsworth, so I think I'm going to go with Tom.
Tommy!
Tommy!
Yes!
Tommy! You there, buddy? Tom.
Has he hung up?
He might have hung up.
No, Tommy.
is he there?
He's
Tommy,
so
you're-
relaxed.
Tommy, you're still there. Oh, he's gone.
Tom.
He's gone for a bevy with his mates.
Oh, he's
Tommy, you
hung
there?
up.
Oh, damn.
Tom?
I think it dropped out. I don't think he hung up.
He didn't think. No, it wasn't a case of he just found out Casey had chosen him and therefore he got off the line really quickly.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to set you up anyway. Casey, you're getting the $100 Iconic voucher and we'll give you the bottle of Double Chin Gin and you get to decide whether you still want to go on a date with Tom. I would say no and I would enjoy it yourself.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well done.
Good on you, Casey.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Okay, Stan, you've sucked me in.
What do you got?
I've got sucked into a show called My Crazy Obsession. It's up to season 2, and I've already watched both series.
What, individuals completely obsessed with something weird?
I'll go through a couple of episodes for you. Bob and Lizzie share their modest home with over 250 love dolls.
Love dolls?
So they're all over the house.
As in-
Wherever you want to make love, they're everywhere.
Adult dolls?
Oh, you mean blow-up dolls?
So you don't have to look far for one?
They're all different ones. There's also Chantel. Chantel's got 19 pet rats.
I don't get the rodent thing. I'm sorry.
She considers them her children. Eric's obsession with mermaids has transformed himself into a real-life merman. That was an interesting episode.
Well done, Eric. Congratulations.
Does he have a pool? I mean, because there's no point being a merman and not having anywhere to swim, because imagine how ridiculous you'd feel if you're just sitting in the bath.
Yeah, he does, but the only thing is he dives into the pool and then his tail whips a couple of times and then he's at the other end. It's just boring
Small
for
pool.
him.
Does he have a rock outcrop and does someone throw him pilchards?
Can I talk about Barry,
His breath would stink.
Barry last night, I was watching Barry going, is this dead set serious?
Is it a fake name?
Have a listen to Barry's My Crazy Obsession.
From the moment he wakes up, Barry's world is consumed with all things mustard.
There is not a day that goes by that mustard is not some part of my life.
He brushes his teeth with mustard and shaves with the condiment.
So
Didn't know what he was doing there.
He brushes his
Tiny
teeth
little fluff.
and shaves with mustard. Now, when I was watching him shave with mustard going, that has to hurt. But there's...
Is it hot English or are we a Dijon?
Well, that's funny you should ask that, Whip.
If I want to feel very English, I'll use an English mustard. If I want to feel sweet, I'll use a honey mustard. It actually does a very good job for shaving.
No, this can't be for real. You know which mustard he didn't mention, which I guess would defeat the purpose of cleaning your teeth, is seeded mustard. Because imagine cleaning your teeth and then having everything in between them.
He also likes...
look at him. There
when
he
he
is.
leaves the house, he likes to dress like this.
As a mustard container?
No, he doesn't.
He dresses only in mustard-coloured apparel.
This guy, oh my God, look at him in his house. His wife's even got a mustard top on.
Mustard's very big. It's come back. Remember everyone in the 90s wore mustard suits to their formal?
You saying the coloured mustard,
Yeah, the
which is really
colour.
baby poo.
So can we talk about Patty? You just mentioned his wife.
Yeah, what's Patty doing?
She's in the episode as well. I think Patty's had enough.
Okay.
I think Patty might be leaving Barry very soon.
Why? Because he's taken the phone out of the wall so she doesn't call the police.
Have a listen to this.
I had him see a therapist, and he's been doing that for a while, trying to maybe focus on other areas of his life and our life together. I don't know yet where that's going to lead. I really don't. My guess is Barry's pretty tough and extremely stubborn, and nothing's going to change.
And then in the episode, they try to get him to eat tomato sauce, and he's physically ill.
You know what I loved about the footage Tommy just held up? He's had a shave with his mustard, and then there's a bit left around his face, so he just extends the tongue out of the mouth and he licks around his lips.
Of course, you notice
Wow,
the tongue.
look at him go.
I guess all partners are going to have some kind of obsession. I mean, really, how does mustard rank in what you'd rather deal with?
Go and have a look at Barry. He's streaming on Stan right now.
I hate to know what goes on in the bedroom. Let's keep the TV chat going, though, guys. Today, from Neighbours, we have got... Guys,
and welcome.
If I don't read off the board correctly, at least let me try and manage the words.
You're dyslexic.
You've got to tune in and see this brand new character called Today.
Today, from Neighbours, Tony will be joining us.
No, mate.
If you just let me read
My
it.
name is Today.
Toadie from Neighbours is taking on Kate in a quiz. It's a quiz, is it?
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Neighbours is back.
Can't believe it.
Yes.
How exciting is this? Monday, 4:30 on Channel 10 and 10 Play, and then 6:30 on 10 Peach. And you can't have Neighbours back without the magnificent Toadie, can you?
Oh, one and only.
Ryan Maloney joins us now. How are you, Ryan?
Hello, how you going?
Oh, mate,
buddy.
It's so good to have you, and we're so pumped because Neighbours is back. Monday at 4:30 on 10 and 10 Play and 6:30 on 10 Peach. It is great to have you back on our screens. Has it been weird? You've got new cast members there in Misha Barton and that as well. What's it been like back on set, Ryan?
Oh, mate, it's been absolutely brilliant. And to be honest, I think we've been shooting for maybe about 6 months now. So it's actually quite nice that, we're actually coming back to air on Monday night. So, I'm pretty pumped. I'm pumped to kind of hear what the audience thinks about it because I think it's actually a pretty good product. I think we've kind of upped our game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other people think.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I just ask you, though, Ryan, like we knew, and it was very sad when Neighbours, we thought we weren't going to see Neighbours again.
Yeah.
Did you guys always know that this was going to happen?
Good question.
Did you know that you were going to be coming back in a kind of new and improved and rebooted edition?
No, we didn't know. I've got a feeling like our producer might have been already in some kind of level of conversation because I don't think this kind of thing turns around like that, so quick without those kind of conversations being had. So I think, they were obviously kind of trying and they were definitely trying to keep it going. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there was things in the pipeline, but no, we certainly did not know at all.
Because last time we spoke, Toadie, it was a big celebration because things had wrapped up and you were now focusing on building a house.
It's not his real name.
I know.
It's Ryan, mate.
Toadie doesn't mind.
It's like when you call me Sally.
That's
it's so
all right.
upsetting.
I'll just call him Radio Guy.
Toadie, it's Radio Guy here. So you were focusing on, building a business, being a builder, and have you had to stop all that now?
Yes.
So your wife is wrapped.
Yeah. Well, look, there's a list of jobs that keeps getting longer, and she keeps looking at me going, "When are you going to get this done?" And I'm like, maybe next time they fire me. No worry.
Do you know what? I do love it that we do have Toadie and Sally Fletcher here in the studio with
nice,
us.
isn't it?
It's good to have Kate and Ryan here. Do you know what? I'd love to do a quiz, though. I would love to get you going and Kate going just to see how much you do know about Australian television yourself, because you guys have played a huge role in our lives on the television screen. I want to know how much you guys know about...
Well, each other? Do you mean
our
Home and Away and Neighbours, or just the industry as a whole?
It could be all of it, Ryan. Are you up for this?
No.
Look, yeah, let's absolutely play this game, and I can guarantee you that I am not going to be any good at it.
All right, you must yell out your name, Toadie, if you know the answer, and then we've got Sally over here. Kate, you're Sally. Yell out the name. That's your buzzer.
Thank you.
Okay, first question.
Very inventive with the
yes, I know. We've been called worse, Ryan.
In which TV show can you see a farm named Drover's Run?
Sally.
Sally.
McLeod's Daughters.
McLeod's Daughters is correct. One to Kate.
Actually, that was my wife's favourite show.
Well, you should have known that.
Yeah.
Who is the French chef in My Kitchen Rules? Sally.
Oh.
So I hate saying that. Manu.
Manu is correct. Oh, geez, you're down to. Well, let me see.
Reality TV. I thought we were doing drama.
I'm going to give Ryan. I'm going to give.
Hey, there we go. I like it.
I want to see if you know this
already. This is drama.
In what year did Home and Away start? Kate, you stay out of it. You've got to have a crack at this, Ryan. Have you any idea when Home and Away started?
I think it was about 2 years after Neighbours.
Which would have been...
That is correct. 1988. I'll give it to you. I don't know.
Right, excellent.
All right,
thank you.
You're back. All right. What song did Charlene walk down the aisle to?
Toadie.
Toadie.
Wasn't it Angry Anderson Suddenly?
Correct!
What a beautiful moment.
What a great bit of TV.
I mean, milestone TV.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Okay, it's 2-2. Whoever gets the next one right is the winner.
Very well planned.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's a tiebreaker.
In the former Channel 7 show Yummy Mummies,
Yes, here we go.
where did the Yummy Mummies live?
Toadie. Summer Bay?
No, incorrect.
Oh, come on.
I'll have a go. The Yummy Mummies would have lived in like a honey pot or something, or maybe in Melbourne.
Melbourne is correct!
Yummy Mummies. Oh, what a great show. When are they bringing that back?
I don't think I've heard of that one.
When you want it?
It can catch up on the reruns on
Yes.
7 Play,
I
I'm
think it
guessing.
is
We
there.
can. And see, you know, this could be the reason why I don't sit down and watch a lot of Australian
Oh, Yummy Mummies.
Ryan, thank you so much for your time. Neighbours is back Monday, 4:30 on 10 and 10 Play, and 6:30 p.m. on 10 Peach, mate. We know how busy you are, and I know you've got to go back onto the set now, so we appreciate your time.
No worries, guys. Thanks for chatting with me.
No
Go
worries.
you, Brian.
Congratulations. Great to have
See
you
you,
back.
Ryan.
Thank you.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
What are the chances?
Let's get straight into it. Mark in Rockdale, help us out here, Mark. What are the chances, mate?
When I was 15, I got bitten by a dog in 2 places, and then 25 years later, roughly, both spots turned into cancer.
You're kidding me.
What? Hang on a second. Where was it? Can you talk us through the 2 spots?
So, yeah, I was actually, like, door knocking, sort of doing for the cancer fund, like collecting money. And I went into this yard, turned around to shut the gate, and this Alsatian ran up and jumped up and bit me in the back.
Yep.
And then, yeah, years later, that trauma turned into a cancer.
Is there any explanation for that, Mark?
No, not at all, nothing. It's probably something that I've had to put together myself, thinking, why did it turn out the way that it had? But, yeah, from any sort of research.
Where was the other spot, Mark?
Conversations I've had. It turned into testicular cancer.
Wow,
So the dog got you there as well?
Yep.
Because there's a famous story in the AFL of Peter Crimmins who passed away from testicular cancer, and the story was that one of his teammates flicked him in the shower
with the towel,
and it hit him in the testicle,
And it
blew up, and then
turned cancerous.
That's incredible.
You can understand though, Mark, if there was trauma to the cells, you could think that maybe that's a contributor.
That's a good start, Mark. Thanks for your story.
I hope you're okay now, Mark.
Jeez, Mark.
Kate in Asquith, what are the chances, Kate?
Hi, good morning, guys.
Hey.
So I was on the weekend going away, travelling up to my parents' place, which is on the mid-north coast, and I needed to get fuel, so I pulled into this very obscure little service station on the way up there, pulled in behind this car, and a man came around and got in, and I thought, well, I'll move forward so that someone could go behind me. Getting out of the car, started to put fuel in the car, and a car pulled around and said to me, heading off our way, are you? And I said, yes. And I turned around, it was my ex-husband that I hadn't seen in 12 months. And I said to him, oh, are you getting fuel, are you? He goes, no, I was the car that was in front of you, and I didn't even recognise him.
Oh, God. Did you let him know that you didn't even recognise him?
I didn't.
Had it ended well, Kate?
Well, we've been divorced for like 7 years, and I hadn't seen him for 12 months since my daughter's wedding. But yeah, it was fine. It was him and his girlfriend, which is awesome. And what are the chances are that his girlfriend lives 2 kilometres up the road from me, and I moved well out of our area, and he decided to get a girlfriend that close.
She's not a scratch on you, though, Kate, is she? Not a scratch. No, you're better off without him.
He found another Bowser quite quickly by the sounds of it.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Kyla in Kellyville, what are the chances, Kyla?
Hi.
Hi.
I actually went to primary school one day and a monster truck was at my school. It was really weird.
Yeah.
And they gave us a colouring in competition, and I took it home and I gave it to my parents, and I did not think my parents would take me to go see a monster truck show, but they did, and I was so happy, and I did my colouring in competition, and I entered, and I went, and I actually won, and I got to ride on a monster truck around the stadium.
Yeah.
But there was 2 winners, and another boy won, and and that was the end of that. And then years later, I get a job, and he ends up working there too, and we have a conversation about
the monster truck.
And then he was the other kid who won.
I'd love to know how you get onto the topic of monster trucks with a colleague.
I mean, if your mum and dad had never taken you.
I know. I actually did like what's it called? Like 2 truths and a lie.
Yep.
I don't know why we started doing that, but my go-to is always the monster truck one.
That's a good one.
Because I feel like it sounds so ridiculous that why would it be true?
So have you started dating this guy or what?
No, I actually am dating his friend now.
Oh, see, well, there's another layer of icing. I like it.
What are the chances?
He introduced us, so that was thanks to him.
Oh, you broke his heart.
As years go by, Kyla, I would say that I fell in love with him. We had 2 kids together, and then also I now own my own monster truck, and I am the best monster truck driver in the world.
In the country, yeah.
What are the chances?
Kayla, great story. Christine in Pymble, what's your story?
Hi, well, my parents went to the same primary school in the Isle of Man. They used to sit on the bus and hold hands, and my dad was in a military family, so they moved away after a couple of years. But fast forward 15 years, and my mum's a primary school teacher out and she took a job in Ghana working in the military at primary school. And my dad, unknown to her, was stationed out there. They got supplies from England. They got the books delivered, and the sergeant asked my dad to deliver the books to the primary school, and he did that, and he saw my mum. And they realised that they went to primary school together, and they were girlfriend, boyfriend. So they started dating, and they got married about a year later.
That's a beautiful story.
That makes me want to cry.
Did you say Ghana? Like
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so in Africa. So my mum it was a military school, so she used to teach the children of the people that were stationed out there. And my dad got posted out there at the RAF base, yeah.
The odds of you running into that person again in a country
I think it's meant to be.
Sometimes it is meant to be, isn't it? Don't you think someone's looking down, going, there's 2 people, and I'm gonna control them quietly till they meet again, and then love will blossom.
There's a Taylor Swift song about the string.
Christine.
What's that one?
Romeo and Juliet.
Invisible string leading me to you.
Christine, was there any monster trucks around or not?
No monster
Different
trucks.
story,
No,
mate.
but they were married 50 years, and sadly they passed, but I just took them back and laid them to rest back on the Isle of Man. So when they first met and went to primary school, I just, so
Beautiful
went full
story.
circle.
They weren't run over by a monster truck.
No, old age. There's a movie in that, isn't there? That is the Love Book, right? The Notebook, right there.
The Love Book. Oh yeah, the Love Book. The follow-up. The Love Book.
The Notebook.
The Love Boat.
One of the Love
Notebook 2. The Love Book.
Love Book Note.
You know, I had a pen pal from Ghana. What are the chances?
Do not care. Claire in Terry Hills. Claire, what are the chances?
So, going back a few years, I actually had a day working from home, which was unusual then. And then the next day I went into the office and we were just having a chit-chat about our celebrity crushes.
Yeah.
And I said mine was Sam Neill because, it just always has been. And they all looked at me a bit strangely and started laughing, and they said, oh, come on, you're just saying that because he was in here yesterday sitting at your desk. And so the day I'm working from home, once in a blue moon, he's in there filming a documentary, and in between takes, he's at my desk.
What are the chances?
Maybe you could
sliding doors.
Maybe you could smell him.
Yeah, you did.
There's a couple of bottles of 2 Paddocks left on the desk.
Oh,
wow, what a dream. And no other chance with Sam Neill?
No. That ship sailed that day.
Never. They always come back into port. Don't worry about that.
Who are we going to choose there?
What
Who
do
are
we
we going to
do?
choose?
This is a big one.
Well, see, I feel like the love story, she's gone. She's gone.
I think it was Christine.
Yeah,
Christine was a
I think
beautiful.
it has to be her.
That was a beautiful story, wasn't it?
But I like monster trucks.
No, I know you do, mate.
I know,
but that was a true love story.
I mean, what are the chances Kyla thinks she can call and tell us the monster truck story? I mean, she deserves the prize.
Feels like a stretch.
Colouring in competition, and they went.
Kate,
met the guy.
We heard it. We definitely heard it.
Oh, well, I'm not choosing because I'm going to go. I mean, we all love here, and love wins.
And love wins.
When it doesn't.
Well, then Christine's the winner. Christine, you've got it. Congratulations.
Oh, there she is.
Thank you so much.
So nice.
Beautiful story. $100 to spend at Woolies, Christine. Enjoy.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Thanks,
so
Christine.
much, guys.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Over to the Ick woman.
What?
You've got a list of
doing
things.
icks.
Oh, I am doing X, but you know why I'm doing it today?
You said I was the biggest ick in Sydney before.
Oh, you left the D off. The reason why I'm doing this list, as opposed to all the other icks we do, is that this is a bit tongue-in-cheek.
Okay.
And it's actually hilarious, and it has made me lol, and not much does.
Not much makes a lol these days, guys.
Let's have a lol together.
So I'm going to go through it. It's an influencer or a woman with an Instagram account called Miss Double Bay, and she's gone through all of the icks. Hilarious. You're actually on there, Fitzy, because guys who use lip balm. Gross.
Break. I have the most beautiful, supple lips
What is
in
the flavour? What flavour are you using?
I'm worried about you.
Chapstick aloe vera.
But if you stop using that, 15 minutes later, you're going to look like you've fallen head first into a container of desiccated
Have you
coconut.
ever seen me with dry lips? Never.
Because you've always... I think you're addicted.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Out of the pot. During a song, he just turns away, faces the corner of the studio, and bang, he's balmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love
It's hot.
They are lovely lips, Fitz. Don't let me get you down. Okay, listen to this list, and please add to them if you want to get involved. 13 24 10. Very funny. Getting off a chairlift is an ick, because let's be honest, seen anyone do it?
Oh, it's
well,
horrific. You would have thought technology it would be a lot better these days that you don't have to, especially with skis.
Jump off it?
When it's so hard to do, and you've got to do it so quickly.
And do it well.
You gotta get it right.
I think this woman has a few icks around like stability and being nimble, because she also hates it if there's a guy on a bus who loses his footing and then does a few little quick steps.
Yeah, to make it up.
Similar to the trip turning into a run?
Oh, it is making me laugh. Sunny's on the back of the neck.
Oh, who does that?
Oh.
You know what? That is very Cronulla.
Oh,
that
wow.
is 100%
What are you
Cronulla.
saying,
You
Matt?
tuck your ears into your hat
Yes.
and you put your sunnies on the back of your neck.
Only if it's a flat brim cap.
Yeah, flat brim. Got to be a flatty.
Yeah. What about, lycra? That's kind of basic.
I'm into it.
Claps. If a guy claps when the plane lands, I'm with you. It's so embarrassing.
That is horrific.
Okay, here's another kind of athletic ick, when they can't walk on pebble beaches.
Oh, just the awkwardness.
I know they're so bad. They're kind of left of
I know
centre,
what you
these,
mean.
but they're just hilarious.
It's a baby giraffe.
Blowing on food to cool it down.
No one does that, do they?
Going on a cruise for a holiday. If they listen to Joe Rogan, if his favourite ice cream flavour is hazelnut, and the other thing she doesn't like.
Why? What's wrong with hazelnut?
Is you have to test the ice cream on a little baby spoon. That is also
you
an
should
ick.
know. Why is a big man holding a spoon that size?
If they do jiu-jitsu, I'm never good at saying that. If they ask for a fork at a Japanese restaurant, applying lip balm, there it is on the list.
Come on, Miss Double Bay.
How about this? If they try to start a conga line on a night.
Nothing worse. There is nothing. Everybody!
running with a backpack on. His favourite artist is John Mayer, and he's a fan of That 70s Show. I mean, the list goes on, but I really want to meet this. I want to meet this woman.
Yeah, because you agree
we sound
with
very
everything
similar.
she said.
Oh, and the one that stuck out for me is that one of her biggest icks is if a guy gets on a plane, I'm anxious even saying it, gets on a plane and can't find room in the overhead locker for his bag.
Yeah, I know what you mean. How awkward is he standing out like a spade?
Oh, no.
Do you know what? Can I just say, Kate, I know you touched on one there, which I know is an ick, but I still continue to do it, and that's a grown man with a backpack. There's something about it. When I see them, I think, loser, but then I do that every day myself.
You've got a backpack yourself.
You have a backpack.
I know I am.
Backpacks are...
no, they're not.
They are the best,
yes,
man.
they're practical. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
But it looks so icky.
Oh, and she even kind of isolates guys who wear a nice suit with a Fitness First backpack.
Yeah, Fitness First.
A Fitness First backpack.
I know that look.
I know that
It's
guy.
terrible.
And they own a drone.
Of course they do.
Can we go to Tatiana in Mortlake? Tatiana, give us an ick.
Guys that wear skinny, ripped jeans.
Oh, that's Fitzy.
Give me a
That's
break.
Fitzy. He's got no option, though. He's got skinny legs.
Do we have to go baggy now, Tatiana?
It just, not ripped, just
Wear normal jeans.
Just wear normal jeans.
Yeah, I know. I think that's done and dusted.
It's not.
The rip in the knee. Come on, man.
It's still out there.
No, it's
you said
not.
it's a female thing.
It is. That's what my wife wears. Girls wear ripped knee jeans. Don't they, Tatiana?
Well, not even anymore. The wide leg is in. I think if you haven't ripped a hole in your jeans from, like, putting cattle on the back of a truck, well, then don't wear ripped
that's the
jeans.
thing.
I'm wearing my ripped jeans.
Tommy, what are you
tomorrow.
wearing at the moment? What do your jeans look like besides your industry
Do you have
cardigan?
skinny ripped jeans on?
Yeah, I've got ripped, ripped jeans on.
One of the great icks of all time.
See both my knees.
And you
this
thought I
morning.
was the biggest dick in here.
Wow, really?
Absolutely, our hands down. We took a vote and you won.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.